Well, hi, and welcome to another one of Wally's Weekend Drives. We got a special treat today for you for sure. We're out here at Sands Kia in Surprise, looking at, first time ever, the EV6 GT. Now, you say, what is that? That's an electric vehicle made by Kia right here that is second to none when it comes to performance, and you're gonna find out why in just a minute. First thing we're gonna look at, I mean, if you look at the styling of this, obviously they pirated somebody from the Porsche factory there to come and design this, because going down the road, you'd swear this is a Porsche until you get close enough to it to see it's a Kia, if you can get close enough to it, and that's gonna be a key too. So if you look right here, you see LED lighting along with all this great styling, and you've got right here, you got 21-inch alloy wheels and these big brake calipers right here. You wonder what those are for? Those are 4-piston brake calipers on a 15-inch rotor that's gonna haul this down from speed, and this thing is capable, speed limit 75, right? This is capable of doubling the speed limit and a little bit more. We're talking 0 to 60 in about 3.5 seconds and tops out about 162 miles an hour. That is fast in a little car for sure. Now, if you work your way back here a little bit, what you're gonna see is you've got styling mirrors on the side here that are electric and foldable. When you go ahead and lock the car, they fold in, gives you a little bit more room. Also, it doesn't really have the blind spot alert on it, and there's a good reason, because inside on the dash, Kia's provided cameras for left and right turn signal that show you down the side of the car so you don't need it. Now, the one thing you're gonna like about the quietness of this is the fact that it's got that Meridian premium sound system, and that thing rocks, and you have like 0 road noise coming in. It's really, really quiet. Sounds like you're in a concert hall. I really recommend coming out and checking it out for sure. Also, you'll see that it's got a tilt telescopic smart steering wheel there, and if you look real close on the right hand side, that little kind of like yellowish green button there that says GT, that's the fun button right there. Over on the other side, you have the drive modes that does have eco, regular, or sport. So if you put that in sport, you hit that GT mode, make sure you're strapped in tight, because you're gonna go for a ride that goes really quick. Like I said, 0 to 60 in about 3.5 seconds. Now, the simplicity of this thing is just amazing to me. If you look in the center stack, what you see is a starter button up on the front there, up on the top. You push that, you rotate the shifter knob right there, you just have reverse, neutral, and park. That's all you got. And then if you look on the steering wheel, you're gonna go, wait, it's got paddle shifters. Well, those paddle shifters actually don't control the transmission because there isn't one. What it does control is your regenerative braking. So it depends, you can like one pedal drive it, like with the gas pedal, that automatically brakes, or you can set it up for 3 different modes of how much you want it to regenerate when you're driving down the road. And let's talk about that a little bit. You're probably gonna wanna be mindful of that, because the range on this is about 217 miles, and it's all relative to your foot. So when you say that, you know I'm a hot rod kind of guy. I'm getting about 130 to 140 to a charge, and it's costing me about $30 to charge it every time we do it. So that's gonna be an issue you wanna take care of. Now, if you look in the back, one thing that you notice about the back when you sit down, it's got a ton of leg room, even with the seat adjusted for me, and I'm like 5'11", there's enough room for me to sit in the back seat and still have 2 or 3 inches in front of my knees. Headroom's a little bit cramped there. If you're over 6 feet tall, you might be rubbing your hair on the top there a little bit, but that's all pretty good. So let's walk around to the back here, Maddie, and take a look inside, because the hatchback part of this, when it opens up, you can see there's plenty of room in here for cargo. So 4 or 5 passengers easily fit into this thing. Enough room back here for luggage. You see there's a tire mobility kit right here. What that means is there's not gonna be a spare tire. That basically is a compressor and some tire sealant. Now right next to it right here is something we've never seen before. Let me close this so we can see it better. So right over here, this is where you plug the car in when you go to charge it. Kia's provided this accessory here. When you're out tailgating or camping or something with it, you plug this into the car and you can actually tap into the power supply right here. So whether it's a blender, a laptop, depending on low voltage draw, nothing big like a microwave or anything, but basically anything that you're gonna take out there with you is gonna be taken care of for sure. Now, MSRP on this is probably gonna scare you a little bit, but when you think about the performance and the technology inside of it, that's $62,860 $65 cost isn't as bad as it really sounds. It'll just kind of get your heart thumping a little bit. But believe me, one drive in this thing and you forget about the price. This is the most fun car, bar none, that I have tested probably in 4 or 5 years. This thing is great. Remember, Sands Kia right out here in Waddell, off the 303 in Waddell right there. Come out and see Kyle. He'll take care of you.